Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of I Can't Get No Satisfactory. I have been doing a lot of work off camera. Oh boy, a lot of work in preparation for this episode, in which we start making plastics and rubber to fulfill the industrial manufacturing milestone. Over here, this little subsidiary factory that I had created, it has produced all of the versatile framework that we needed for the space elevator, and it is now producing smart plating that we will need for the next step of the smart elevator, which is enhanced motors or something of that. I can't remember what the name of it is, but basically the smart elevator version of motors. In addition, you can see a large protruding elevated roadway over there in the distance. That is to our new base that is in the swamp. And in addition to creating a nice roadway that I could use for a truck or tractor, also created a hypertube network going there. It seriously took me about 10 hours to do all of this effort. So, but it was a fun 10 hours. Well, it wasn't the funnest I've ever had in Satisfactory. There's a lot of tedious going back and forth for resources, but yeah, it was pretty cool still, regardless. And so, without further ado, I'm going to take the hypertube to our new base in the swamp biome. Here we go, and away we go. I love the hypertubes. So freaking awesome. I wish they were just a little bit faster. I know there's a kind of an exploit. It's not really an exploit, but if you line up several of the entrances together, then I guess it makes you go a little faster. I tried it. It wasn't noticeably faster to me, so to me it really wasn't worth it. So I took them off, and it caused some weird glitchiness with some visual glitchiness. So this makes me nervous every time flying over nothing. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty good. And there we have it. We are here at our base. All right, so I have some rudimentary copper and iron production set up here just to basically make resources so that I can make all of this stuff. I created this little platform here that I'm probably going to put the copper production on. And then up there on that little hillside up here, I will put down some foundations to make the iron production. But I went ahead and expanded the coal factory so that we have plenty of coal power coming in here. We got 600 megawatts, so that should do, I hope, for the duration of our production of the oil. And I set up the probably set up too much off camera, but I got excited about it. I went ahead and put two oil extractors down, one pure node and one as a normal node, I believe, and I got them popped in here to these buffers. And then I set up some refineries here, but I have not hooked any of them up. But these on this side will be making plastic. These on this side will be making rubber. And I really need a couple more to be making something out of our what is this called? Heavy oil residue. So I'm thinking I don't have enough. I didn't bring enough steel pipes, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go back and change that. Well, shoot, I did bring a slug because I'm gonna need a little extra copper to produce computers, which is one of the things that I decided I would do with this plastic here. So we're making circuit boards, yes, and circuit boards. Okay, so I should have enough copper sheeting to do that. It's just the plastic. So that'll be 120 plastic right there. And this is all geared up to make plastic. Let's just go ahead and start hooking stuff up, and then production will stop because I need to be able to do something with the heavy oil residue, and I forgot to get pipes before I left my other base. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring that down just like so, and we're going to do that for all of these refineries. They just need crude oil is all they need for the plastic. So we're going to pop that in. There we go. And I might have to go get some more copper sheeting, but I'm producing that here already, so that should be fine. Let's go ahead and hook all these up. There we go. Hopefully I have enough power for all of this. If not, there's plenty of coal, and that's a little crooked, isn't it? Some of these look, they weren't quite straight. Not quite straight. Like this one. Is this going to be enough oil for all of these things? I think so. I think I counted it up. Each one needs 30. And I believe this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 240. I believe that is what this thing is producing. Let's go check. Let's go check, see what it is. It's a pure node. Pure oil node. Let's go see what it's producing here. It is producing 240 exactly. I went in and put a pump on it, even though I didn't think I would need it, but I went and did it anyway. How much is this guy producing? He is producing 120. Alright, so not quite as much as half as much as the other guy. But all of these factories should now be producing plastic, right? Yes, they are producing plastic. As soon as they reach the maximum heavy oil residue, though, they will cease production because they don't have anywhere to put their heavy oil residue. I don't have anywhere to take the plastic either, for that matter. I did put a pipe back here to take the heavy oil residue to somewhere. I don't have enough pipes to make another refinery, however, which I need to do in order to do away with all this heavy oil residue. So let's go ahead and do something about the plastic first. Let's see, what are you going to need? Copper sheeting and plastic. And I also need 200 plastic to go to... he just needs 30 plastic each. And I'm making 20 on each. So 20 times 8 is 160. He needs 120. So I'll have 40 to spare, basically. Alright. So 160. So I need the high tier belts. Do I have enough stuff for this high tier belts? I hope so. I feel like I maybe was a little bit unprepared for this. Like I had intended to get some more materials before I left the base, and I forgot. That's fine. It's fine. At some point, we'll be shipping these materials back to the other base, which will be fun. So, let's do a merger. This guy here. It's going to merge onto that. You are going to merge. Hey, that's not what I wanted. Onto that. There you go. Alright. They're all going to nowhere. All that plastic's going nowhere. Alright, so I could go ahead and pop in a storage here. But I can't afford it. So let's just do a small storage. Let's pop him over to here. Like so. And you come in here. And you. There, and then right there. There we go. Lots of plastics. Lots of plastics. Okay. That's gonna fill up quick. Alright. So, now what? Well, these guys need plastic, and they also need copper sheeting. So the copper sheeting I assumed would come from over here, and then of course the plastics will come from this. I could just go ahead and pop the plastic down here and do that. So let's get a splitters. No, splitters for 6. There we go. So copper sheeting will have to come in overhead. So let's go ahead and put splitters in. Here. And then here. And then here. And then here. Alright, and then let's grab these guys for number 8. Okay. And they will need to be right there. Okay. So, this first belt needs to be the high tier belt. I can probably use lower tier belts further down the line here, but let's go ahead and use the full blast one. Because I can. Because I got the stuff. I got the goods. Alright, so we're making circuit boards in all of these. Correct? Yes. And now we need copper sheets to finalize all that. And we'll use these circuit boards to make what? Computers! Yes, computers. Lots of plastic. Alright, so I don't need that. A little bit of plastic. Alright, so I've got the 200, and now we'll need to do the same thing with the rubber. I'm not super concerned with making circuit boards just yet. I want to get this rubber and plastic going. So we're going to do the same thing over here that we did over there. We'll get these pipeline junctions lined up. Let's go ahead and get the pipeline on number 9. And these guys on number 7. Alright, so number 9. Oh, I'm out of sheets. Okay. Let's go grab some sheets right quick. I've got some just over here. These things are all done producing already. Oh, they ran out of room for the. You know what? I'm just gonna run back to the other place as well and grab some more pipes, steel pipes, because we're gonna need that anyway for our refineries. So I'm gonna grab some copper sheeting and steel pipes.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Alright. And I knew that I was going to be needing more steel pipes, I remember now, because I converted the steel beam production I had been doing in here for the versatile framework. I converted that to steel pipe production, and I popped it into these industrial storage here. Alright. Aha! Aha! Let's get 3 of them. How about that? Okay. I'll take you. Anything else that I need? I've got very few steel plates, but I don't really need a lot of steel plates, so should be fine. Got a little bit of coal, but I don't think I really need it. But that's fine as well. Alright, back to the base. As you can see, I also got rid of all the biomass stuff. I mean, the biofuel stuff. And I've got some storage here holding my both biomass and biofuel, but no production to speak of at the moment. So we'll have to rectify that at some point as well. Back to the other base. Alright, maybe it's just me. It seems faster coming this way than it does going the other way. Not sure. Alright, so I'm going to tear out all of this copper production here in a moment and put in copper production on this foundations and produce some copper sheeting, and then bring it over here to these fellows and start making some circuit boards. But first, without further ado, let's create a refinery to handle all of this sludge, not sludge, heavy oil residue. I'm going to pop it right here because we're going to bring the copper production in there, so we don't want to make us upset here. So how about something like that? Can you power him? Bing. How are we doing power wise anyway? Oh, they're all shut down, so just fine. Alright, so let's pop you into there. And you're going to be making heavy oil residue, or petroleum coke out of heavy oil residue. Alright. Anything else I can do with heavy oils? I can make residual fuel, but then I'd need a place to store that. Whereas petroleum coke, I can use this to make stuff. So, it can use 40 per minute. We may have to rethink this. How much are we producing? How much of these, each of these producing? Making 80 per minute. So I really need 2 of these. Really need 2 of these. So we'll go there, and then we need a splitter. How about right there? Alright, let's line up you, please. Alright, and then go into you. And I'm going to get me a nice... I can't stand not being able to walk over these things. So I'll pop one of you guys over. I mean, I know you can slide under them, but God, I just hate not being able to walk over these. There we go. I guess I should have lined those up, huh? I don't know if it'll be tall enough right there. Maybe I should put them both over here on this side. Is it right there on the line? Yep, right there on the line. I like them apples. You put it in the wrong place, you dummy. Dummy. There we go. Alright, so now you are going to be making petroleum coke. You are going to be making petroleum coke. And why aren't you producing? Why aren't you working? Heavy oil residue. Oh, because I haven't popped in the heavy oil residue yet. Okay. Well, that'll help, won't it? Let's do this. Let's get this heavy oil residue popped in. Let's do it. Can we do something about this situation here? Okay. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright. Number 7. Do I want to angle it down, or I think if it angles down it might interfere with that belt. Let's see. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, I hear them a-rolling. I hear the fluid a-rolling. Alright. Mr. 9. To you. So we need to do something with that petroleum coke. I could make more coal power and use it for that, but I think I'll just sink it for now. Because that we don't really need the extra power, and I don't really want to put together a whole nother power plant at the moment. And the power plant will be, I mean, you could set up a self-sufficient thing where the factories power themselves basically with petroleum coke. If you ever had a hiccup, it would shut the whole thing down. So I might do that in the future. Might set up another coal power plant over here. Not just one, of course, a whole module of coal power plants, but might do that. But first, we're just going to get rid of this petroleum coke here. Let's get some foundations going. And we're just going to put in extra stuff here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put in storage container. Just like so. Actually, you know what? It's coming out here, so let's put in a merger. That. And then we'll take you in there. And then we'll take you in there. And then we'll put in storage. Put in big storage. Like so. And just like so. Alright, and then we're going to put in a sink. Right here. Cool. Get a little closer, pal. Floor is too steep. Yeah, well, guess we need more floor. Alright. I forgot the sink was so big. I was thinking of the shop. Alright. Let's put the sink right there. Alright. There we go. Just sit there and sink in some coal for a while. Okay. And then once we decide we need that coal, we can turn off the sink. And that'll be fine. Alright. So, they are all now producing. These guys, this is probably... Are they all producing now? Looks like it. These guys are all producing. Yes. Alright. Fantastic. All of these guys are running. Right? Looks like it. Okay. So now for rubber. Now we need rubber. Okay. So for rubber, a similar situation exists. We need to... we'll have to have 2 more refineries down there as well for them. Let's see how much they produce. They produce 20. Oh, wow. So I got 20, 40, 60. And each one produces... Let's see here. There's another oil extractor over there I built, but didn't need. And let's see. Let's see. He's 40. So I still need 2 of them. Okay. Still need 2 of them. I could make 1 more rubber just to make this a nice even 80. I've got enough oil to produce that much, so might as well, right? Alright, can we... And there we go. Alright, so both of these guys are going to be producing coke. Alright, from that, that'll be good. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop that in first. That way we get that going. So we're going to need another one of these stackable pipelines. How about that? Go. And then how about you go right there? Alright, and the same for you. Okay. So that will do for that. And then over here, we will take this pipe into there. And then we will branch it off from here. And then put a pipeline to him. And pipeline to him. Just like so. And then stackable. Right there. Stackables. Just like so. Alright. And then for the rubber, I don't think I have any production plan. Uh-oh. That's a problem. This thing. Yeah, there we go. That works. Alright, so how much rubber are they producing? They will be producing 20, 40, 60, 80. So we really just need this level belt here. Oops. What have you done? You fool. Okay. So let's get a level 4 belt. Guess we need a conveyor pole here, apparently. Gonna pop that through here. Just like so. There we go. And then we're gonna need some mergers. These mergers will pop onto here. Just like so. There. And from there to... Come on. Snap to. Snap to it. There you go. Awesome. And then where's that rubber gonna go? Well... Probably to a storage facility right here. Just like so. So this will be rubber. And then that over there will be plastic. And everybody will be happy over there. Alright, so back to logistics. We need another stackable pipeline. This one to come out to about right here. And pipe to pipe. No, that's not what I intended. Pipe to pipe. There we go. I think I can leave that there. That won't hurt. Okay. Nice. Nice. Come on, copper sheets. Have enough. Oh god, am I gonna have enough? Oh, I had one left. Fantastic. Alright. So now we're making rubber. 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 And rubber. Alright. Let me guess. It's not working. It is not. Okay. Well, not surprised, but I am quite sleepy. There we go. How's that for some rubber? Okay. Whew! Rubber production finished. How are these guys doing? Alright, so now I need to pipe this coal or coke over here to this guy. Alright, so I could merge it together with this, or I could just pop a merger onto this and just say screw it. Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna come over here, I might as well merge together with this belt, right? What kind of belt is this? MK2? I could put an MK4 on this. Pop a merger right here. Make this an MK4 belt. And then make both of these guys merge together. Uh-oh! Apparently that's too much power. Well. Color me surprised. Color me surprised. I thought for sure we would have enough power to do all this. But no, these refineries do take a ton of power. They take 30 megawatts each. So, makes sense. Get about 20 of these guys and you're screwed. Alright, so I'm going to take out this production. I'll put it on standby. All of this. I don't need it anyway. So, still too much power. Wow. Okay. Well, guess I might have to add some more power to these things. Golly. Okay, so let's plan a an extra power plant then. Might as well make it out of petroleum coke, eh? Petroleum coke, if I remember, is instead of 15 per unit, it is 25. So it takes a little more petroleum coke to burn to make electricity. Alright, so jeez. Let's turn these guys off for now. You know, they're probably not sucking up much power either, because they don't have all their materials. Alright, I'm gonna turn this guy back on and see what happens. Alright. It is pretty close. Pretty darn close. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these guys belted out. Let's get a merger together. Oops. And then belt out to you. Belt out to you. Alright. And then I'm gonna run. Oh, I should have put that out to this final thing here. Right in line with him. Oh, but I can't because of this power up level. Dirty dog. Okay. Alright. I still haven't got the copper sheeting over here yet. And I can't afford it power wise anyways. That you know what that means? We're gonna have to do next episode we're gonna put in a whole new coal power plant over here, but be using petroleum coke instead. So I may not even bother with, let's just put in an organization here. Let's just pop in one of these for now. Just pop him right here. Rather than put in that to the sink, I'm just going to put that in there because we're going to put out here, we're going to pop in a new coal power plant. And so what I'm going to do is we will let this all work for now and produce rubber. And so we're producing rubber, we're producing plastic. I do need 200 rubber to finish the milestone. And you know what? Let's go finish this milestone. And then we'll come back and next episode we'll put in a petroleum coke power plant over here just to basically power my refineries. I mean, it's pretty much what it's going to be. So then I can power all this. I can tear all this stuff out over here and build it up proper over here, and start making computers with this industrial manufacturing I'm about to unlock. Away we go! Back to home base. Enjoy the wildlife sights. Oh. Alright, we are back at the base and it is time to turn in this rubber to get our milestone. And then what we'll do is I'll get the materials needed to make some more coal plants here. Alright. Rubber!
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise. New project parts enable progress to the next phase.
New project parts. Ah, so I can make the these new motor. What is it? Motor something motors. Something for this space elevator here. It will be the Modular engines. Yes, I will need rubber and smart plating for that. And motors. Well, I've been producing motors and smart plating for that. I am now producing rubber, and so I have to figure out a way to get the rubber over here to make the modular engines. I guess I can pipe it over on conveyors. Whew. Yikes, that will be a long conveyor. Lots of materials, but I'm going to worry about that next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure and exploit that like button. Leave me a comment, even if it's just to say hi. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.